We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got you, punk.
Now a first carry for that fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Baby, let's
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Get him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You got him. You got him.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
50's to Mike. I got check.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go.
27 yards there. A first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
56, Mike, 56. Danny. Buzz. Be ready. Mike's 50.
They'll run on first down.
What we got?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On the carry, it's Cook.
Go.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
No. Off. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Shut up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Come on now. Let's go.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A toss to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 15-yard touchdown run. to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. What a spin.
Run!
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3.
Right
now
there,
here's
54
2nd and 7.
You. Run to the ball.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Boys, bring it up.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". 5'4".
From the gun, it's Jackson.
What you got, Heavy?
And now a
Give me
fumble.
some.
The ball's out.
Here we go.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Come to ball. 11. Come to
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. If you're running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under 10.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check Mike.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Joker.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They don't.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on second and 8. Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Here comes
They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Parkey's He's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, check 24, check 24. 57's the mic, watch 57. Twist.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
My bad, guys. My
Well, it's
bad.
3rd and
My
long,
bad,
and you've got a
guys.
few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on
Begin,
first down.
begin.
It's Coleman.
Run!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 4. Mike by 4.
Coleman now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Niners' 24-yard line.
54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a one-point lead here in the second. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go! Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that rests. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
He got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ready?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He wasn't ready.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
From the 39, Jackson flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Cook on the toss left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Right
you know
there.
that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Come off the ball hard. Watch twist. Twist.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
21. I got you.
This is Coleman.
Run.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his target, Fuller. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage.
Now a loose loose football. Coleman lost it. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I know you feel that.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 5'4".
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We call that a sack
Buchanan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
Jackson
I'm
throwing
here all
again.
day. I'm here all day.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
You don't want no problem for me.
It's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go.
56,
15
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, room to run past midfield. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
He's scared.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Yo. Yo.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch twist. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, tight.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the slats, watch the slats.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Minnesota. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Mike's 54, Mike's 54.
Operating from the gun. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Here we go, here we go,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Let's go,
Most of them
boys,
wanted
bring
to
it
end
up.
with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Baby.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's Coleman.
Run.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running left, Coleman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go. 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Alert! Begin to tear you up.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.